Good morning, guys. It is the 4th or 5th day we've been going out now. Now today's goal is to put a smack down on the mutton snapper. Yesterday we did good. Brian got his biggest mutton snapper. Brooke got her biggest mutton snapper. I got one of my biggest mutton snappers. Fisher's trying to get on the mutton snappers too. We got Gabby as well. We got the killer crew out here again. We should make things happen. Stay tuned. Okay, we just rolled up to the spot and we got some not so favorable conditions. The wind's going this way, south. The current's going that way, north, which means we're gonna have to fish towards our anchor line. And yeah, but we're gonna make it happen. No excuses on the boat. Okay, we got a 6-ounce egg sinker sliding right above my swivel, and I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the rig here in a second. You need not. Fisher's on! The first mutton of the day! Up there. Get him, fish! That didn't take long, did it? Now the secret to mutton fishing, like everyone knows, or what people say, is a long leader. And let me tell you something, it's true. The longer the leader, the better, especially when you got good current going. So what I'm doing is, I got just 40-pound mono. You don't need fluoro for this. It's got 40-pound mono. We're gonna do about 30 feet of it, all right? Come on, Fisher! Ricky, if you give me your camera, I'll film you grabbing it. It's a mutton. Oh, yeah, baby! Yeah. Look at that fish! Giant!
Oh, man!
Giant! Yeah! Look at that pig!
5 minutes on this spot, and fish are already hooked up into a giant mutton. So hold your fish.
It's a good job, bro.
I think first mine in my life, and it's a big one.
All right, here's our bait right here. This is a ballyhoo plug with the head cut off and the tail cut off. Take my circle hook right here, hook it right here towards the back of the bait. And now is what you got to do is right here. Toss your bait way out there. Straighten up your leader. Make sure there's no kinks in it like this right here. There we go. Get your bait as far away from the boat as possible. Keep your lines staggered. Brian's line's right there. My line's gonna be to the left. Brooke's gonna be on the right. And that's the way you gotta do it.
Yeah, but he picked it up and dropped it the first time. Right?
Did he?
Yeah, he hit it.
That's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. Sometimes they swim at you and they're there. Yep. Oh boy. Well, none of us have gotten hit for a while, so I'm dropping down to even lighter leader. I got 30-pound fluoro, really small circle hook. Let's see if that makes a difference. And if not, then they're just not biting, because we know they're here. So everyone's fishing. Well, Brian's got a live pinfish on. There's Fisher's mutton. I'm gonna try the tried and true meat missile that we always talk about. So, the whole thing with meat missiles, don't want too big of a bait, because if you got too big of a bait, number one, you're going to be attracting shark, and you just don't need it. You want a nice big bait, but not too big. Brooke, that's a fish. That's a fish. Brooke just had a screaming run up there. See? A nice little meat missile like that. Perfect little strip.
Look, all the way up here.
Retie completely. Retie. Brooke just got a bite, and she's on. Get him up, Brooke.
Oh, yeah. Come on, baby.
Brooke's on. You got him, babe. What the heck?
There's a ledge over here. I keep throwing on the same freaking side.
very big. Fix this stupid remora. It's a mutton, it's tiny. It's a little shark, yeah. Rick's got a fish on. Yeah, whatever this was came out of wherever he was. Well, I got a mystery fish on. I got no idea what it is. At first I thought it was a grouper mutton, and then it just turned into complete dead weight, which is usually indicative of a shark, something like a nice shark. Because I was fishing with that bonita in the rod holder, and it's not doing anything. Mystery fish is out of the rock and on the move. What is a stingray? Stingrays bury themselves. Yeah, I think it's a stingray. A big stingray. More than a shark. Unless it decided to take a nap and just wake up. When we used to catch the giant ones off of the pier, they would bury themselves, and no matter what you did, you could have a 100-pound test, you couldn't get them out of the sand.
Huh?
No.
I think you're right.
What else does that?
That explains not breaking off.
Yeah. He wasn't under a ledge, he was just buried. Well, the mystery fish continues to be a mystery, but it's actually taking some line now. He goes from just, I think it's a stingray that just keeps burying itself and then gets pissed off. Yeah, so this could be a 4-hour fight, a 10-1 fight, we have no idea. It could be a 1,000-pound stingray or it could be a 100-pound stingray, you never know.
He's still taking line?
He's still taking line. He's heading offshore. Oh, that's the mono! We're almost there. Yeah, but there goes my mic. You had that mono before, yeah? This time he's got it clean. This time he's got it clean. See if what? Hey Brian, I'm going with the pinfish, so you can't say that they don't work. Yep. Going down with a pinfish. Oh, where is my mutton? Oh, where is my mutton? I don't know about that. I'm pretty fast. I might be there before you do. Fisher's on!
Oh, what happened?
Oh, he came back!
Get out of there, bro. Hold on to that.
Man, Fisher, you are just... Was that on a pinfish?
Yeah.
Woo! 2 up us.
Yeah, quite the chance up there, Fisher. I love this guy.
That's the right one. How you like that rod and reel?
Oh, I love it.
So this one was on a live pinfish.
And again, sitting on the bottom for like 5
5-10 minutes.
Another giant mutton. Look at that hook, Fisher. Look at this thing. That is barely. Look at how he's hooked. Look at that. The barb isn't even in there. He was barely. Barely hooked.
Ooh, he did throw up. Oh, what is that thing? It's it smells really bad, but it looks, I don't know, it looks like some kind of, it's long, I don't know what it is. Already? Man, I can't get a bite to save my life today. I must be putting fish repellent on my hooks or something. I've tried everything, bonita, ballyhoo, pinfish. Fisher got 2 big beast muttons. Her little bro, but he's a big guy. So Brooke got a mutton too. And me and Brian did not do so hot today. Look at that giant mystery fish, which we still do not know. I think it was a stingray. Brooke thinks it possibly could have been a Goliath grouper.
A Warsaw grouper.
A Warsaw grouper.
Giant Warsaw grouper.
The reason I don't think it was is because when I first hooked it, it never really ran. It kind of buried itself, which we thought it was a grouper that was stuck in the ledge, but it turned out to come out whatever it was in. I think it was a stingray that buried itself in the sand. I remember as a kid, when we hooked stingrays at the pier, that's what they would do. They'd make a run and then they'd bury themselves. And you could have 3 guys yanking on the line and it would not budge until that stingray was ready to come out of the sand and go. And that's what it did. It went out of the sand or whatever it was in, went, and I got it really, really close. I had probably only 50 feet of line down underneath the boat and it just popped right there. But let me show you guys some of the fish that we caught. So this is the biggest fish we got. This is Fisher's fish right here. This guy right here with the stud mutton snapper. We're pretty sure that these are spawning fish, so what I mean is these fish will come in really, really shallow to spawn. They come from offshore and they also come from the grass flats that they'll meet, you know, at the edge of the reef, on wrecks, and they'll congregate in just giant numbers, and I think that's why we've been doing so good, because the way we're fishing on the sand right on the edge of the reef. And Brooke had the hot hand today. She got a ton of bites.
I did have a ton of bites, but they were just outsmarting me. Pump Fisher, 1 second, I'm gonna measure this on there. They were just outsmarting me and taking me under the ledge or taking me under a rock. I don't know what it was, but every single fish I was hooking was just getting broken off, cut off on something. It was very, very sad.
Yeah, and I didn't get a single bite until the very end, and I got 2 fish, and it was just a big inhale. You could feel they inhaled the bait, and then as soon as that happened, I reeled real tight. I was already in a rock. So either muttons or grouper that took us straight to the rocks. How big was that? 30 inches. That's a pretty damn big mutton. The entire time we were mutton fishing, I was just driving myself crazy because I wasn't getting any bites, and I'm thinking maybe it's this bait, maybe it's that bait, maybe they don't want my bait. Brooke was getting hit on ballyhoo the whole time. Brooke actually just flayed up a mutton because she's gonna do a catch and cook. But check this out right here. This was inside the mutton snapper's belly. This is a crab. We have no